know that I can do this.
Well, if you watched our full episodes, you would know. Fake fan.
All right, I'll do it. Hey guys, welcome back to Straight Shooters. Pop pop.
So today we have a very special guest with us, Ethan Finn.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Just give a quick rundown. Tell the crowd who you are.
Okay, so I'm a senior here at CCU. I assume your audience is mostly CCU. Is that what I'm gathering?
I think they're from Gretna, Nebraska, and
Gretna,
Superior,
Nebraska.
Colorado.
All
And
right,
family members.
Well, shout out Gretna, Nebraska, and Colorado. Yeah. Anyway, I'm a senior this year. The connection here is I know Libby from the Senate.
Vice President Finn.
That's right. Yeah. So, yeah, I like playing sports. I like working out. I like nice weather. You know, outdoors, good stuff.
Tell them how tall you are.
I'm 6'7". You can't tell right now, but when I stand up, you'll be able to tell because I will not be in frame. So, yeah.
Can you
very
stand up, or is it, you got too much stuff going on over
tall. I think
there?
I got a lot going on. Yeah, I'd prefer not to.
Too many cords.
So, tell them where you're from and your major.
Okay. Yes. So I'm from Sacramento, California, born and raised. I'm a business major, and yeah, it's been a crazy 3 years, but yeah, we're done. It's graduation season. So
Would you consider yourself like a typical California person?
Californian.
Californian.
I'm gonna need y'all to describe this because see, like being someone who's like from there, like I don't see it from the third party perspective like you guys do. So what's
Well, Haley's from California too.
okay?
I feel
Different,
like
yeah.
I am classified. Well, I'm gonna live in Colorado longer than I live in California,
Gotcha.
but definitely when you say you're from California, people are like, California. Well, I didn't do that to you because I know
That's fair.
there's a stereotype. Around.
Yeah,
I did.
she did. It's true.
Yeah.
There's a thing that people say that people in Northern California say, which is hella. And they say, I don't know if this is cool for the podcast, but they, I don't really think that that's a Northern California thing. I feel like that's a statewide thing.
I agree.
But people from SoCal, like Jonathan,
Hella
are
real.
very particular. That's not SoCal culture. But
So I think it depends.
So yeah, go for it.
Not to steal your show. I know this is back and forth. We do something called in our first segment, PTOTW, which is plot twist of the week. So, do you have something like random or cool that happened in your week?
I'm trying to think. I got something random. We got to sing a hymn on stage at the awards chapel, which was pretty great. It was even better that we were not in the foreground. We had someone else singing with a mic, so we were
Yeah.
just kind of background noise, which was great.
We were the choir.
Yeah, we were the choir, but
He started laughing.
I chuckled. I to say that I was
The fact that
laughing-
Blessing turned around and glared at you, you were laughing.
Okay, but like she was also like standing a foot away from us. I don't think anyone could hear that. I think we're all right.
Mm.
Well, let's
Did
just
you
say
notice?
it was good that we were in the
No.
background because we can take credit for singing on stage without the embarrassment of singing on stage.
Real. And you won an award.
I did. Yes, I won an award. Do you want me to describe the award?
Yeah, go
Okay.
for it.
So this was the outstanding senior in moot court. I know. I'm so cool. It's awesome, right? Everyone knows what moot court is. On
Can
a
you
real
explain
note,
what that is?
sorry.
Can you explain what mood court is?
Yes.
Oh,
So
moot court.
I don't know if you're familiar like with mock trial or anything like that. Like fake court. Effectively, it's fake court.
Okay.
So we argue a fake case in front of a Supreme Court and then have to argue both sides. And
That's cool.
yeah, so it's good time. But yeah, I got to win that with my girlfriend and my best friend, so it was great.
That's hype.
Zach is your best friend.
Yeah, I'd say he's one of my best friends for sure. Yeah, I've
Name
known
drop
him-
the other best friends.
Sorry.
Who are your other?
Well, actually, one of them I used to do my podcast with. Chase Sanchez. He goes to University of Nevada, Reno now.
I
Shout
hope
out
he's
Chase.
watching.
Billy Bruss goes to University of Tennessee. Wonderful guy. Shout out Billy. And honestly, I've had the same roommates, roughly the same roommates since I came here. We've had a few different ones, but there's like a core group of us four that have like always been together. So all those guys. I don't know if you know Chase Keller, Caden Warner. Yeah. So
That's so cool.
yeah. But-
So wholesome. So Haley, what is your PTOTW?
Yes, I can't hold my own microphone. Libby, how about you go first? Because I'm still thinking.
Mine really isn't a plot twist. It's just like the greatest thing that's happened to me since I've come to CCU. That yesterday night we had our last intramurals event, and so now I'm done with intramurals.
Do any of them listen to the show?
What?
Do any of them listen to the show?
Kaden said something after the first episode, but she was more like making fun of us. Do you remember
Okay.
that when we walked?
She does not deserve to be making.
Okay. But yeah, so intramurals is over, and that is great.
What-
And
what did
neither of
like
you
about
came to the
intramurals this
banquet.
year?
What did I like about
Yeah.
it? I liked working with Jenna. Jenna is
Okay,
just the
great-
best.
great
She's
choice.
so much fun.
Mhm.
Dodgeball was really fun. I really liked 3v3 basketball, which is a hot take because none of the other coordinators liked it, but I thought it was fun. And
I
I
did
did not
too.
like normal basketball. Is that the one that you won?
Yeah.
Yeah, normal basketball was boring, and it went on for way too long. What did you like about intramurals?
Honestly, like for as much crap as I give you guys, it was actually very well ran this year compared to previous years. So, actually, my first year here was pretty good, but last year it was not good. It was a mess. It didn't help that there was leadership problems at the end of the year, but before that even
Have you
it
heard
was
about
like
that?
it was not good.
Last year, a
The-
couple of the intramural coordinators got caught getting some steps, breaking some CCU rules.
That's not good.
Yeah, so pretty much like after basketball, there was no more intramural sports the rest of the year because of that. But I mean, even before then, it didn't seem like any of them wanted to be there. Which maybe that's true of this year, but you guys put on a good face, so you still put on events and still tried to make it good, and so it was.
I think
it was
most
well
of the
done.
coordinators still wanted to be there by the end of it.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
one of them cried last night
Oh.
after
okay.
the banquet.
Hmm.
They also had a Kahoot, and in the Kahoot there was like a question. It was, which one of these people is not an intramurals coordinator? And it was Carter, Cadence, Braden, Keller, and me. And I got 7 votes for not a coordinator.
So
Braden
what
Keller
did they think
got-
you were doing at every sport, just like hanging out, just like?
I think they thought I was like the photographer because
Okay,
I took a
that
lot
makes
of
sense.
pictures. So that kind of makes sense. But
Yeah.
that was just, yeah, that was great. So what is your PTOTW?
It's not really a plot twist, but I just had a lot of fun this week. I mean, taking pictures, that was kind of goofy. Yeah, not expecting that. Anyways. Wait, was the rave this week or was that last week? I definitely
Was it
mentioned
good?
No.
Okay,
that. No.
because
Well, it's fine.
the OG guys that did the Reef Rave 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
are people in my grade, and we did Timberlit last year in Timberline, which was fun. But apparently Reef Wave, I didn't go 2 years ago, but apparently it was like really great. Like it was awesome. So that's unfortunate that the legacy is.
It was
was bad.
like you could tell everybody that had been like homeschooled because they were just like standing like
Mm.
against the wall, like scared, and like yeah, maybe some of them were like doing that, and then all like the like public school kids, like the ones that went to bad public schools, they were like working on the floor and stuff. It was.
Oh my gosh. That's why I stopped going to the CCU dances, because I was like, this
They're just too
like I'm not gonna hear the Lumineers while people just stand around. Like I'm not paying money for that. Like no offense,
No.
I love CCU, but you know that's just not gonna be my thing.
I feel like
So-
there's a line between like, okay, these are dances for the kids that never had dances in high school,
Mm,
and then there's like, okay, these are the dances and the public kids still want to go to them.
true.
It's like finding the balance between that.
Yeah.
It feels like homeschool prom sometimes,
Mm.
and like some of like the outfits too. You're like, what are we doing?
It's crazy.
Oh, okay. This next part is gonna be really fun, and that's not the real question. So our next segment we actually do is it's Ode to CCU. What is your why? So we have a different why question every week.
What is my why?
Well, but it's a different why every because you know how
Okay,
they say
oh, I
that
see,
a
I see.
lot.
Yeah.
So this week the why is. Wait, I gotta make sure I get it right. I texted you last night. Okay. So why, in your opinion, do you think that girls like tall guys? Because like we said,
Hmm.
he's 6'7", so he has an insider's perspective.
Honestly, I think it's because women like to feel protected as much as like feminism would say like, oh, we don't need any men. like that's fine. But honestly, like when women are looking for a relationship, they want someone who can protect them and who honestly like women don't want to be like, I could beat my boyfriend up today. Like I don't think women want that. I could be wrong. You guys would be able to speak to that.
No, I agree.
Our RA's boyfriend has a shirt that says "My girlfriend beats me."
That's crazy. That's
crazy.
I mean, I just think generally, like, I just don't think women want to feel like they're bigger than their boyfriend.
I agree.
But on the flip side of that, I think it's ridiculous when girls are like, there's a girl who's like 5'3", and she's like, if he's not over 6'1", I don't want him. It's like, okay, well, I feel like a guy who's 5'7" would still be bigger than you. So I think like maybe tone down a little bit. People can't
How
control
tall
their
is
height.
your girlfriend?
She's 5'2". Yes, it's awesome. I love it.
It's like wait.
I-
It's like more than a foot difference.
It is. It's a lot. It's a lot.
She's like up to your waist, right?
It's
No,
like really cute though. It's like
she's taller than my waist. But
this much.
no, I love her. It's great. I have never, like, for me, because I've been this height for a long time, I've never once been like, wow, this person is like way shorter. Like, everyone to me is kind of the same. Like, everyone who's short, anyone who's under 6 foot is like the same for me.
How many people have you met that are taller than you?
I've met a few. Actually, when I played basketball in high school, there were people at other schools who were my height. Some of them maybe a little bit taller. So there,
Is Promise taller than you?
yeah.
So are you the second tallest person here?
CJ.
CJ might be taller than me. Morrow used to be taller than me. He's not here anymore. Yeah, I would say I'm top 5. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be top 5,
Who's the tallest girl? 'Cause it's not a basketball. It's a volleyball.
probably.
Might be Renee. No.
I have no clue. Lily? No.
Anyways, play a girl on volleyball team.
Height is crazy to me. It's weird. Like, I don't know. If you guys were like 6'1", would you just like hate that? Like, do you think they would just not enjoy being that tall?
I mean, I am kind of pushing it. I am almost 6. I'm like 5'11".
I mean, but like I just feel like this is my opinion, but I feel like most girls don't like being like over 6 feet. They start
Yeah.
the taller you get, I think most girls probably don't like that. But
I mean, okay. I feel like it's both. Like, I would probably hate it just because, like, it's just weird if a girl is that tall. Well, not weird, but like just not normal. But like, also, I think it would be kind of fun because I think it'd be fun to like scare off guys. Like, if you were just bigger than them.
I feel like it's also become like, especially in basketball world, it's becoming more of a thing. Like, if you're tall, it's just more of the norm.
Mm.
And like, I played against a girl in high school who's, I mean, I didn't play against her, but like we played her team, and she's your height.
What?
She plays at UCLA now.
that's
How are you ever gonna get married? That's so sad.
I think she's gay.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter then. Perfect.
But yeah, she's your height. Yeah, her brother is a freshman in high school this year, and he's 7'3",
How tall are their
7'2",
parents?
7'3". Dad's I think 7 foot, and mom's 5'11". Yeah, I mean they're just
Seven-
like super athletic family.
Wow, that's crazy. And he's still like a foot taller than his 5'11" wife. That is wild
Yeah,
to think about. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
That's like good on them for finding each other. That's crazy.
They met.
Right.
He played basketball at UC Santa Clara,
Okay.
and she played volleyball. So
Makes
it kind of makes sense. But I'm like, dude, you are making. I mean,
You're-
$2 are probably gonna go WNBA, and Son's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
gonna go NBA, and like
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay. Very hypothetical question. If you were single and there was a dating app just for tall people, would you go on it?
No.
Because you like short girls?
I would see, this is where it's tough. Like I wouldn't like put myself in this box where it's like I only like short girls. But like I just don't feel like that is important to me. Like
That's so real.
if I like somebody who's 6'3", or if I like someone who's 4'3", like at the end of the day, maybe not 4'3", but at the end of the day, like if I love who they are, then that's all that matters. And so I don't like, this is what bothers me when, like I said, when girls talk about like, oh, he's got to be this tall. It's like, okay, well, like you can't control those things. He can't control those things. You can't control those things. Focus on who they are rather than, I don't know, some of that stuff. But
So would you say that you feel like, wait, what did that chapel speaker say? That you're a piece of meat or
yeah, this was crazy. Actually, if we did this podcast 2 years ago, I would say that was my plot twist of the week. I was going to hear Shelley Donahue in chapel, and she during Holy Sexuality Week, no less. And she talked about how men, it was just weird. Because usually like it's men objectifying women, and so I'd never been objectified before, and it was like the first time. And at first I was like, wait, this is this is now I have this. Like I can say that I was objectified. You know what like not that I enjoyed it,
Your
but it was
Me
like
Too moment.
yeah, it's like this is my moment, right? And yeah, we were compared to prime USDA choice beef. She talked about men how she just like selects them like steak at a grocery store.
Shout out my brother's house called the Deli.
No. That's nuts.
funny. But he's the only single one in the house.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyways. Okay, what's next? Oh, yes. Ethan,
Yes.
we need you to tell us the song that you have selected that just kind of wraps up your week, explains your week.
The Movies by Knightley.
Will you sing a little bit of it, please?
I will not.
Everybody on the show has to.
No way.
That's every single person has.
I don't know that I can do this.
Well, if you watched our full episodes, you would know.
Fake fan.
All right. I'll do it. No, I'm not going to do it.
Okay, fine. Can you at least tell us
Let-
why?
I'm not going to do it. Let's just say you get copyrighted if I sing it. So we can't do that.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm trying to protect you guys, right? It's your licensing. But play the song. It's a good song. It's a good song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the movie's by who?
Knightley.
Knightley. Okay.
hmm
Mine is you gave me the mic. Okay, Haley, what's yours?
Born in the USA. I don't know who it's by, but
It's a great song.
I don't know.
Yes,
It is Bruce.
Yeah.
Springsteen.
it is.
Because summer's next week. That's why I chose it.
Because we were blasting that in the car yesterday, and it was pretty fun.
Mm.
Yeah. Can I do mine now, or do you have more to say? Mine. Okay, I'm actually changing it because I was thinking of another car. Great Balls of Fire by Jerry Lee Lewis. We were
Mm.
playing that in the car yesterday too, and that was really good.
Fire. Okay, wait, what's our last part? So this last segment is if you were to shout out one person that made your week special, I guess, who would it be?
Ordinarily, I'd say my girlfriend, because she always makes my week. But I think
That's so
just
cute.
So cute.
just for purposes of podcast, I know you guys want probably some comical content. So I'll say Jonathan. Jonathan Radcliffe at Trivia on Wednesday night was awesome.
Wait,
Trivia was great.
because I asked Mike and he said he left. Did you
He
guys
did.
end up winning?
We did not win. I'll tell you this. So we got to the halftime. We were tied for first.
He said you had a perfect first round.
We did. We finished the night 13th. We got 2 questions right in the second half. Yeah, it was terrible.
That's rough.
It was really bad. It
Do you know that when it's in Golden, when I went, Gabe told me that I should be the one that goes and gives like the paper to the guy
Mhm.
because he'll give us extra points.
It's true. He does. When women go and do it, he like literally. I would say flirting is a stretch. Like they don't even have to flirt with him, and he'll just like give answers. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy.
I gave him like the last one because I was like walking over there, and we got it right, but he was like, "Wow, you guys been doing so bad all game. Like, wish we could like give you extra points or something." And I was like, "Okay." Like
What?
he was real weird. It's like this creepy
Ugh.
guy.
Investigation needs to be launched into that guy.
He plays really bad music too.
Yeah.
Were you a part of the group that made the song about Dr. Cotter?
No, those guys. I lived in the same pod as them last year, but I'm not. I didn't make the song.
But you've heard it?
I've heard it. Yeah. Mhm.
Have you heard
You
that?
should hear some of the other ones. There's several parodies that are about the Den. There's some that are about the calf, I think.
I listened to one that was about like freshman boys or something. It was like Jamie was singing. It was pretty funny. Interesting. Okay, who is your shout out of the week?
My 2 other roommates. They're not the twins, but the twins have been pretty cool. But Isabel, Cha, and Sophia Owens. Pretty cool. Big ups. For hanging out and being silly.
Sophia got her ears pierced by Walker last night.
Cade Walker.
Walker brand.
I figured.
Yeah. I don't. If Cade Walker actually sometimes does just like sit in our pod, and we'll like walk out, especially first semester. I don't know if he does it anymore, but like, he was the guy that was the chicken in that video for Chapel that one time.
Still couldn't tell you who that is.
That's his legacy on the school is chicken,
Chicken.
which is great. Honestly, I wish I had that title.
You wore the chicken suit too.
Why did I wear it? Do you remember?
Was it King Cougar? Or
Yes,
O'Malley's?
it was King Cougar. It was for 6'12" man. That's why.
Not quite 6'12".
Not quite.
Pretty close.
No.
Yeah, the chicken suit. It's since been thrown away. Just too many people wore it.
Nasty.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it did. Again,
It was in
yeah.
someone's car for like a couple months, and it was a little stinky.
Yo. All right, Libby, who would you shout out?
I would like to shout out Jenna Halleck for a couple reasons. One, she was at the Intramurals banquet all night last night, and I feel like she really should have just gone home. Two, did you see the massage chairs that were upstairs? They were pretty fantastic. That was her idea. Those were great. Three, I don't know. She's just been great all year, and I'm gonna miss her a lot.
That's awesome. All right, so the last thing that we do is snaps of our week. So you're just gonna snap. So I guess 1 out of 5. I'll show you how it's done.
So 5 being like the week was fantastic.
Like best week of your life.
I see. Okay.
So like I'll give my week a 4 because it was great, but like yeah, just great.
What were the highlights?
Just hanging out, getting a lot of homework done, and so I didn't have to do it. You're just wrapping it up. So yeah, it's been a good week. So Ethan.
Can I do half snaps? That's awesome. All right. 3.5. 3.5. I think it was a good week. I had a good time. Trivia was great. Hung out with some friends in my politics classes last night.
Did you
had
hang
a
out
dinner.
with Dr. Arnold? Was
Sorry,
he there?
he was not there. No, so the plan was to go to In-N-Out, and In-N-Out was too busy, so we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Bad choice. But I suggested to Jonathan that we should go to Dr. Arnold's apartment and just hang out with him. It
Like
was not
tell
well
him or
received.
just show up?
Yeah, I figured we'd just show up. I mean, I know where he lives.
Have you been
It sounds
there?
weird, but he invited us to his house for a election night watch party last fall.
Oh,
So
have you met his fiance?
I have, yes, yeah, she's nice.
So did you guys end up going to his house?
No, we didn't. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings, which was infinitely worse. But maybe next time we'll go to Dr. Arnold's house.
He told me that you guys were in your hot tubbing with Dr. Arnold. That's what Jonathan.
Well, okay, this is different. This is there's context here. So he told us a story in class last semester that he was at the gym, and after his workout, he went into the hot tub, and there was a communist in the hot tub, and they started talking politics, and he said he had a debate with a guy in the hot tub. So ever since then, Jonathan and I have just been saying hot tub debate night. So we really want to get this to happen. So Dr. Arnold, if you're listening, hot tub debate night. It's gonna happen.
Dr. Arnold, if you're listening, please give me a good grade on my final.
Dr. Arnold, if you're listening, I don't know you, but I'm Haley. Nice to meet you.
That's based.
One of the IOM's coordinators calls him the hot professor on campus, and it's not me.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Interesting.
Okay, my snaps. It was a great week, except for the only bad thing is like moving out is just annoying, and the cleaning is really annoying. But other than that, we've had a lot of fun this week. Almost got my ears pierced, but then my mom said she'd prefer if I didn't, so I didn't.
I pondered the thought of getting my ears pierced, but then I thought I can't get 2 piercings by the time like maybe next year. 'Cause I got my second pierced like the first week that we were here.
You got to get one every year to commemorate your time.
See, that's what I'm
That-
thinking.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, also basketball.
Mm.
It's kind of an issue. Take 'em out.
You can
Anyways,
tape it.
Mm-mm. Who says that? I know, but like, yeah. Anyways, so
Ethan, how are you feeling about graduating in like a week?
I am feeling good. I think it's gonna be sad like when I graduate, but then like right afterwards, I'm gonna be like, okay, we're good.
Mhm.
Like, give me my $100,000 piece of paper, I'm good. it's bittersweet for sure, but it's positive. I think
When
it's
do
good.
you
good stuff.
start your job?
Well, so I already started part time. I'll go full time like the week after graduation. So
And Zach is working at the same place, right?
yep. hmm
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. We'll see. 40 hours a week though. I mean, every day instead of going to class. Maybe it'll be better. We'll see. I don't know. But I have to ask you guys a question real quick.
Yeah.
Give me what was the inspiration for this show?
Oh, you take that.
The,
I was sitting in this spot about a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and I was talking to my other roommate, and I was like, because we always come in here and it's just like the two of us, and I was like, this would be so fun to start a podcast, like as a joke, and then a couple days later, I was like, maybe we should start a podcast, because like me and Sophia, we just get like our conversations aren't as like enjoyable to watch. I feel like. But I feel like me and Libby are just straight up stupid sometimes. So it's like out of pocket. And then Libby was like, sure, I'll just go get the equipment. And then this
That's
happened.
great.
And then it was snowing one Friday. And we were like, well, let's do it. And then we came up with this name of Straight Shooters because we're very blunt people. And then she'll be the basketball manager next year. And so, like, that way shooting. Yeah.
Okay, I see the connection now. That actually makes so much sense.
Oh,
That's
if you
great.
watch our episode that's coming out today, we explain the name. It's because
Okay.
we like are blunt and because she plays basketball. So it's double meaning.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
What?
I've never done this like camera format, so I'm like trying to look at them while I look at you guys, but it's like this is new for me. I feel like I'm on the spot.
We were really good at looking at the camera, and then in the past like 2, we have been worse at it. I've noticed while like editing. That's okay. My version of that story is I was asleep, and then I woke up and Haley sent me a text and said, "Do you want to start a podcast?" And I said, "Absolutely, I do." And then I went back to sleep. So I wasn't 100% there when I said I'd do this, but it's actually been really fun. Why did you start your podcast in high school?
So this was during COVID, and
Wait, how old were you for COVID?
I was a sophomore in high school when COVID hit, and
So weird.
and so it was like summer 2020, and then we would go hang out, me and my friends, and we would just talk about stuff, and then it kind of came up like late in the fall. We're like, why don't we just record it and post it? No one listens to it. We don't lose anything by it. And then it ended up getting like pretty well known like amongst our school and stuff. And so then it got to a point where like we'd be in class and we'd get out of class and Chase would be like, "Hey, so and so asked to be on the podcast." I'm like, "I don't even know who that is, but sure." So it was really fun. It was a good time. And then I got to college and I wanted to keep it going, but it became hard with like we were in different time zones, and then we just got busy. And so I put out probably like maybe 20 episodes from my freshman year to last year in the fall. So it was like I didn't do very many, but yeah, it was going strong. We had weekly episodes
Hey,
for a while.
Mom,
This is crazy.
say
I've never
hi
seen
to the
this.
podcast.
What'd you say? Oh, you're on the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, podcast people.
Can I call you back
Sorry.
in a second?
Yep, bye.
Bye. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're
Amy,
good.
Amy
That was
called
it.
and I
That
had
was
to
the end of
answer.
it. And it's stuff like that, right? You just have
Right.
conversations, not with my mom, but
You've never had your mom on your podcast?
I actually haven't. I haven't. No.
When my mom comes and visits, can we do it next year?
We should have both of our moms on the same time.
Does your mom want to come too?
Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll
Okay,
see if
great.
she's free.
I think it'd be
Sure.
fun. How tall are your parents?
So my dad's as tall as I am, and my mom is about 5'8".
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have an older brother.
How tall is he?
He's like 6'2", 6'3".
Short.
Yeah, I know, right?
So all the genes went to you, apparently.
They did. They did.
All right. So thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great.
Yeah. So what we do at the end?
Oh yeah. So we go same thing we did at the beginning. We go like, thanks for watching, and then we did
Okay, all right. Tell me when. Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching. Boom.